Now, Australia's mainstream sports clubs are being asked to improve the way they include people with a disability in their clubs.
The Stepping Stones program is a partnership between Special Olympics Australia and sports organisations to help children with an intellectual disability. Nicola Stokes is the Chief Executive of Special Olympics Australia. She joins us now from Sydney. Nicola, good morning.
Good morning, Michael.
Tell me more about the Stepping Stones program.
Michael, connecting children living with an intellectual disability and sport is sometimes the very first step they take in achieving their life's potential. And so the Stepping Stones program, which we're launching today with the assistance of Real Needs, is a program that connects Special Olympics Australia and mainstream sporting clubs and families and people living with an intellectual disability, so we can assure that there's a pathway for everyone living with an intellectual disability to have the opportunities that sports brings.
What particular benefits do kids with an intellectual disability gain from participating in sport?
Yes, Michael, as with all of us, participating in sport can give us a new set of skills, but particularly for people living with an intellectual disability, it's about inclusion. It's about giving a sense of self-confidence, self-esteem, and then starting them on a pathway where they can achieve their personal best in sport, no matter their ability, but also achieve their personal best in life.
And what work needs to be done to bring the major sporting codes and right down to grassroots sporting clubs into the fold to make them more inclusive of children with intellectual disabilities?
A lot of the national sporting organisations, Michael, already have a program, and what we're trying to do is help them increase their capacity to do that, but also make the community generally aware of what people with an intellectual disability can do. So the Stepping Stones program, or what we're calling out to all communities around Australia, is to log on to specialolympicsaustralia.com.au/Stepping Stones and put forward either your club, a person you know with an intellectual disability, or a family, so that we can make that connection for them. So whether it's into a mainstream club that already provides sporting opportunities for them, or into a Special Olympics Australia club. So this is around lifting the community's expectation about what people with an intellectual disability can do.
And in the process, reducing, cutting out stigma too.
Absolutely. One of the great things that anyone who's an experienced athlete understands a sense of achievement and joy. And in Special Olympics Australia, it's a multiplier effect when you interact with people who are absolutely pushing the boundaries of their capabilities to achieve at no matter what level. With the sports clubs that we have around the country, there's about 60 of them, we participate in high-level elite sport at Olympic level, but also at a grassroots level. And it's whatever ability you would like to participate in, we have a sport for you.
And finally, I just want to ask the question, what benefit do other children gain from playing soccer, playing football, hockey with children with intellectual disabilities?
Look, I believe, Michael, one of the cornerstones of a really effective, sustainable and joyful community is acceptance. And so people with an intellectual disability are a key part of our community. We have a siblings program for families who have a child living with an ID and their brothers and sisters. But this is going to take it one step further. This is so that we create a unified sporting platform in this country, so people with and without an intellectual disability can play sport together. And this then makes everybody feel a little bit more comfortable, because the stigma associated with an intellectual disability is people aren't really sure how to interact with them. But when they can see how they participate in sport, just like you and me, it makes it an even playing field.
Point well made. Fantastic initiative. Nicola Stokes, thanks for coming on and talking about it.
Thank you, Michael.